Hey guys, what's going on? It is Ash here coming at you today. I have a really special episode that I'm really excited to share with you guys. You just saw it flashed on the screen. I'm going to talk a little bit about my time in Chicago while at the same time showing you some awesome highlight raids from our clan war there. So first off, way to go team. As you can see there, it's a picture from our live stream hosted by Koopa, and a lot of the organizers as well as some of the YouTubers and stuff are in that picture, and we raised over $12,000 all for Lurie Children's Hospital in Chicago. Now, a lot of the event organizers had the opportunity to meet up beforehand and visit the Children's Hospital the day before the event. I really wish I could have gone to that, and just hearing the stories honestly brought tears to my eyes on multiple occasions. Talking to guys like Halligan from the Clash Files podcast, talking to Red Cloud, talking to Warren, the guys who really put a lot of effort into making this event happen. By the way, in the background, you can see a mass bowler raid I had on this base. Number one, pretty easy base because that core is wide open, so as long as I could get my bowlers to the core, I knew things would work out, hopefully for a 3-star, which is what happened, but at least for a high percentage 2-star. Didn't really want to choke on the live stream. So getting back to the awesome event, I had a chance to meet so many cool people who I've had relationships with for a long time online and whatnot, but never in person, so I do want to share some awesome pictures of that. As you see, right now the dragon is just barely hanging on to life, and at this point I'm like, is this dragon gonna ruin my raid? Because my queen went around, which is alright, and really not the end of the world in an attack like this, but the dragon is really doing some damage to some of those bowlers in the core of the base. But you can see I do have those bowlers rounding around 9 o'clock. Now getting back to some of these pictures here you can see myself, Koopa Troopa, Anna, Anushka from Supercell, Jake One Hive, and Powerbang. And by the way, Powerbang, a big fella, huh? He's a great guy, perfect to cuddle with, by the way. And it was so awesome to meet him. He's such an articulate dude. You love him, you know him for his awesome Clash content, and he's done so much for me throughout all my hard times in the past, and just seeing him do so much for another charity really brings to light what a great guy Powerbang is. You know, between his streaming and his Clash content and everything like that he does for the community, I'm just so happy to know him and call him a friend in real life. Great guy. So this next raid here, by the way, is by one of my clanmates who was, of course, in attendance, as were all these attackers. This is King Jimbo. We'll see a picture of him coming up in a little bit, and you can see he tackled this base with a really nice plan, starting out with a bowler walk around 3 o'clock, and starting in with another bowler walk around 6 o'clock. He's able to create that really nice funnel, which you definitely need against these ring bases that are, of course, dominating the game. This is actually a great video to watch if you want to have kind of a template if you're going against one of these ring bases, because you know what, no matter how hard you plan for a base like this, sometimes the AI just gets wacky, and it just doesn't work out how you want it to. Here's a great example of when it does work out, and it turns into a nice 3-star raid. So as you're watching the remainder of this raid, let me tell you a little bit more about this stream that we had. In case you guys couldn't tune in to Koopa Troopa's stream, it was so awesome, man. He did a great job, by the way. Koopa streamed for something like 10 hours, 11 hours of the entire event, and that takes a lot of stamina to do, especially live at a live event when you have over 200 people in attendance. So great work by him. I also want to give a huge shout out to Jake and his wife, Mrs. Jake. You guys know her as. They're two absolutely wonderful people with such big hearts. They've been there for me in the past, and it was so nice to finally meet them. They were so just chill and awesome, friendly, and they did so much to make this event happen, and I can't thank both of them enough. Genuine awesome people. Also, huge shout out to everybody who donated on stream, especially Parmaster, who made a generous $2,000 donation to cap off the night. By the way, huge shout out to this special dude, one of my best favorite fans who I met there. His name is Spy Ninja, and now he's a proud member of the Clash with Ash clan. So welcome aboard, Spy Ninja. It was so nice meeting you and your dad. Really awesome family, it seems like. Also, you are definitely a great Clasher as well. You have a almost max Town Hall 9 account, so a very huge props to you farming that up and being such a passionate Clasher. So also, guys, you can see this attack is actually by August from Clash Wars, another YouTuber. He does a lot of work as well with tournaments and Clash Royale and stuff like that. If you want to check him out, you can see his website at clashwars.com, or you can go ahead and check out his YouTube channel. So this is a very nice mass Valk attack, I should say, and it's against a wicked popular design from back in the day. You don't see it too often anymore, and this is the reason you don't see it too often, because it can be absolutely decimated with really any type of mass attack, but Valkyrie's works especially well because of obviously, with their positioning AI, they can get right in between those defenses. I want to take this opportunity to give a huge shout out to some of my family members from Elite Nation in attendance. From left to right, real quick, we have the lovely Rosie and her husband, Clash Attacks with Joe, YouTuber. We have Joker Echo, we have King Jimbo, we have myself, we have Powerbang, honorary Elite Nation member for a day. Then Silent, Morphe, Fog, and the beautiful Andy from SAC Kings Elite. And that is our group, guys. We had so much fun. So awesome meeting all of you guys. Thank you so much. All of you were absolutely amazing. Just goes to show you the character we have in our alliance. You definitely are our top-notch people, all of you, and it was just such a pleasure to meet all you guys. Thank you for all your donations and everything you did, guys. It was truly a pleasure to meet each and every one of you guys. So here, this attack is actually being done by Red Cloud. Very well-planned attack against a, some might say it's an easy base, but others might have issues with it because you know what? You're so used to hitting these anti-3-star bases even at Town Hall 10 now that sometimes you see these wacky trophy designs like this and you're like, how do I attack this one again? And Red Cloud does a great job using some back-end loons and some front-end loons really to really get the job done. Also holding off on those Valkyries so they have a nice easy funnel to the core of the base. And a huge shout out to Red Cloud. Red Cloud did a lot of the heavy lifting behind this entire event. Such a great guy. It was a pleasure to meet him. And just huge shout out to Red Cloud and his clan, Reddit Omega. Here's a picture of all the organizers behind this event. You can see Red Cloud in the front row in the red. Behind him, right over his right shoulder, is Warren. He actually created the entire Clash Live back in Houston. This is the third Clash Live event, by the way, guys. I'll go ahead and throw up a link to the website in the description, and here's a little snapshot of it if you want to take a look. You can see they're already working hard on their next event, which looks to be either in Orlando or Houston or both. So I'm going to try to make it. Hope I can see a lot of you guys as well. This attack here is a very famous attack now by none other than Powerbang. It is the HGBG, the Giants Healers, Bowlers Healers attack with back-end hogs. It's really a popular attack. A lot of people are using it. I plan on asking Powerbang to have permission to share this type of strategy as well in an upcoming strategy breakdown video because it's such a fun and viable attack. Really, really powerful. Using those Giants and those Bowlers under the Rage spell and using those back-end hogs, especially against a base like this, you can really totally decimate a base by having all those Bowlers and the Giants in the center of the base under Rage spell, just taking out everything. And it's nice that those Giants, the multiple Giants, triggered all those bombs and whatnot, keeping those Bowlers safe. And the healers do have a tendency to switch over to the Bowlers just when you need them to, keeping the raid going. So really nice attack here by Chance from Clash Live 1 as well. By the way, we had 4 clans, guys. We were supposed to do an arranged matchup, but that did not end up happening, unfortunately. We couldn't get any big assists from Supercell, unfortunately, although Supercell did help out in a few ways to make this event really cool. If I had my way, you can always wish for more. I think it would be really cool if SC could do even more to help promote these amazing charity events and to really do more to help this entire community out. A link in game would have been absolutely amazing, but if not that, just more publicity would have been absolutely awesome. Even getting on the Clash of Clans website, stuff like that. I always like to see big organizations really embrace these hardcore player bases who will travel for hundreds, if not thousands of miles. We have people from all around the world to do this amazing thing for charity. But I do have to give a special shout out to one member of Supercell who really did go above and beyond, sticking her neck out there, helping every step along the way, providing that channel of communication. It was such a pleasure to meet her again, and that is none other than Anushka from, a lot of you know her from the Clash of Clans forums. This is my silly pick with her. As you can see, I'm a big fan of silly picks, but she did so much work, and she continues to do so much work to really be a voice behind the scenes for all these passionate clashers, whether they're passionate war players or even people who aren't as hardcore in the game, and maybe they're from smaller clans, maybe they're podcasters, people who don't have a huge 1 million subscriber platform. Anna is really the person who is responsible for discovering those people and making those connections and making them feel like their voice does matter. So huge props to her. Like I said, overall, would like to see more, but hey, it's a start, right, guys? So I want to end today's episode by really just taking a minute to thank everybody again and thank all of you guys who donated on the stream. There's too many of you guys to name, and all the amazing people I met there. I got so many awesome pictures, met so many awesome clashers. There was really nobody who was a jerk. It was just such a great event. And guys, at the end of the day, consider, if you are too late to donate, even if you're not from Chicago or the area, consider making a donation to this amazing charity. I mean, if the stories we heard, like I said earlier in this episode, they really did bring tears to my eyes. This is a hospital that deals with a lot of terminal illness, and these kids, their stories, we've all heard the stories, guys, of these heartbreaking stories with these kids, the battling through illness and not knowing if tomorrow is going to come, and just having this community embrace them and visit them. And it's not just about supporting a nameless charity. It's not about throwing up a nameless charity on the screen that no one's ever heard of. We had like 12 commercials, quote unquote, about the hospital, telling stories from the hospital. And you know what, guys? It might not be your number one charity to donate to. You might, it's not my number one charity to donate to. I support, a lot of you guys know my backstory about my brother and whatnot, but I support a lot of autism awareness, and with my mom and my own conditions, I support a lot of cancer and lung cancer institutions as well, even Dana-Farber here in Boston, where I'm from. And guys, hearing stories from other organizations that normally wouldn't be in your wheelhouse really is life-changing, and that's not too strong of a phrase to say. I'm looking at my life differently after Chicago, guys, and you hopefully can understand a little glimpse of that. I'm going to go ahead and end this episode by playing one of those commercials. So guys, I hope you enjoy. I hope you consider making even a $5 donation. If you do, make sure you put in the notes that you're a Clasher and you're supporting this in honor of Clash of Clans and of Clash Live. Guys, thank you so much. Love you all, and as always, take care.
All the research, all the specialists, all the expertise, all the care, all the champions, all the bravery, all the breakthroughs, all the helpers, all the hope, all the strength, all the smiles, all the effort, all the time, all for your one. Anne and Robert H. Lurie Children's Hospital of Chicago.